Welcome, Geshe, and welcome to everyone online. We'll begin by making 3 prostrations. So to get ready for the teachings this morning, which we are continually feeling such gratitude for, Geshe, thank you so very much for making time in your busy schedule to give these teachings. We'll first of all address the chat box, which is coming a little bit chatty. So let's return that chat box to a question box, and please post your questions there. And as time allows, those questions will be addressed. So now we'll begin with the prayers. Obeisance to my Guru and protector Manjushri, who holds to his heart a scriptural text symbolic of seeing all things as they are, whose intelligence shines forth like the sun, unclouded by the 2 obscurations, who teaches in 60 ways with the loving compassion of a parent for his only child, all wanderers caught in the prison of samsara, confused in the darkness of their ignorance, overwhelmed by their suffering. You whose dragon thunder-like proclamation of Dharma arouses us from the stupor of our delusions and frees us from the iron chains of our karma, who wields the sword of wisdom, hewing down suffering wherever its sprouts appear, clearing away the darkness of ignorance. You whose princely body is adorned with the 112 marks of a Buddha, who has completed the stages achieving the highest perfection of a bodhisattva, who has been pure from the beginning. I bow down to you, O Manjushri. Om Arapatsani, Om Arsani, 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 Om Arapatsani, Om Arsani, Om Arsani, Om Arsani, Om Arsani. Om Arapatsani, Om Arsani, Om Arsani, Om Arsani, Om Arapatsani, Om Arsani, Om Arapatsani, Om Arsani. Om Arapatsana. With the brilliance of your wisdom, O compassionate one, illuminate the darkness enclosing my mind, awaken my intelligence and wisdom, so that I may gain insight into the Buddha's words and the texts that explain them. This ground anointed with perfume, flowers strewn Mount Meru, for land, sun, and moon, imagined as a Buddha land and offered to you, may all beings enjoy this pure land, venerable holy gurus, in the space of your true body, from billowing clouds of your wisdom wisdom and love. Let fall the rain of the profound and extensive Dharma in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Iram Guru Rana Mandalakam Niryatayami. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddhas, the Dharma, and the Sangha. By the merit I create by listening to the Dharma, I will attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient beings. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddhas, the Dharma, and the Sangha. By the merit I create by listening to the Dharma, I will attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient beings. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddhas, the Dharma, and the Sangha. By the merit I create by listening to the Dharma, I will attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient beings.
Okay, so yesterday we were talking about the argument between between I think Prasangika Madhyamika and I think Chitta Madhyans, as well as Yogacharya Madhyamikas, and also Bhavaveka. Okay, so there is an argument going between these different schools. Okay, the subject of the argument is that the teaching, the subject of the argument is that the many sutras, I think indications of the indicating subject is that indicating that hearers and souls realize the emptiness of inherent emptiness of selflessness of phenomena. In Mahayana sutras and also treatise, great Vedic treatises, and not only that, but also Hinayana sutras. So there's an argument going regarding this, based on this. There's an argument going between these three schools. The Prasangika Madhyamika's viewpoint is that all of these, scriptures, where scriptures which teach that, or which, indicates that hearers and souls realize emptiness and meditate on emptiness means that I think conception of inherent existence is afflictive emotion, and conception in the notion of in the notion of self of phenomena is the afflicted emotion. And therefore, in order for liberation to be achieved by hearers and solitary realizers, they must realize emptiness of selflessness of phenomena. Okay, so therefore, these teachings, I mean, Hinayana, Mahayana, and treatise, great work of treatises, all of these teachings, treatises, or collection, what do you say, canons, I think, canonical scriptures, I think, teach that not only there are hearers and solitary realizers who have achieved, I think, realization of selflessness of phenomena, but rather, I think, all, I think, superior, I think, all, I think, hearers superiors and solitary realizers superiors must have, I think, achieved realization of selflessness of phenomena. Okay, that's the, how to say, bottom line. Okay, so in order to argue in favor of this, okay, in favor of this, Chandrakīrti, okay, Chandrakīrti, I think, provided a lot of reasonings and also sources in order to prove this, okay, or in order to make it, I think, more, how to say, more certain, I think, more certain, okay. Make it, I think, make it more, how to say, more, I think, in order to make, this, claim or this assertion more sound, reasonable, and realistic, I think. No, reasonable would be better. Reasonable and realistic. Make it, I think, how to say, in order to, I think, let me say, this is very easy. In order to, I think, in order to show, I think, in order to show that, hearers, superiors, and solitary realizer superiors, in order to show, that solitary realizer superiors and hero superiors must have achieved, I think, wisdom directly realizing selflessness of phenomena. Okay. Yeah. So in order to show this, or in order to prove this, okay, in order to prove, I think it is better. In order to prove that the hearer and solitary realizer superiors must have achieved wisdom directly realizing selflessness of phenomena, Chandrakīrti, I think, provide, okay, in favor of this, he argued, providing a lot of reasonings, and also as well as many sources. Okay, so that's I think we need to remember this. Okay, so in terms of this argument, there are two different. One is mentioned in commentary on Madhyamika Avatara, auto commentary on Madhyamika Avatara, and the other one is the argument which is not shown in auto commentary on Madhyamika Avatara. Okay, now we are in this case. The argument, okay, argument that is gone between, okay, these Buddhist school systems, okay, not shown in, I think, all commentary on Madhyamika Avatara. Okay, so in this case, the materials ornament for clear realization. Okay, says okay that solitary realizers, I think, solitary realizers are abandoning. Okay. Conception of external object, but they are not abandoning. But they are not abandoning, I think, conception of true existence of apprehension or subject, okay, or consciousness, okay. So this, okay. So okay. So this is said, I think, saying that solitary realizes, okay. So in the case of solitary realizers, they are abandoning, I think, they are abandoning conception of external object, but they are not abandoning, but not abandoning, I mean, not abandoning conception of true existence of consciousness, okay. So this means, okay, this means they are, in generally speaking, okay, this means generally, in general, I think, solitary realizers accept consciousness as truly existent. Therefore, they do not realize emptiness of. Therefore, they do not realize selflessness of phenomena. Okay, that's the meaning. Okay, that is the meaning conveyed by these two lines from Madhurya's ornament for clear realization. And then again, another quotation. That means 3 lines. Okay, 3 lines. These 3 lines show that attachment and so on. Okay, afflictive emotions such as attachment and is, I think, is to be abandoned by hearers, and course obstruction to omniscience is to be abandoned by solitary realizers. Here, in this case, course obstruction to solitary realizers refers to the innate conception of external object. And then again, afflictive emotions innate notion of external object and innate notion of true existence of phenomena are to be abandoned by bodhisattvas or bodhisattvas. So therefore there are 3 different kinds of cessations. Okay, 3 different kinds of cessations. The first one is that the cessation of I think the cessation of some amount of, I think, certain class of, I think, afflictive emotion has been, I think, achieved. Hearers who are hearers superior. Okay. here's the superior. I think here's the superior. Okay, here's the superior. Okay, who are still okay on that path to achieve nirvana. Okay, maybe yeah, path on the path of seeing or on the path of meditation. Okay, this could be okay. This could be on the path of seeing as well as on the path of meditation. Okay, so when you are when the here in the case of here superior, okay, abiding on the seeing path, they have cessation of artificial afflictive emotions, and on with the case of here superiors who are on the meditation path, I think, okay, there are different levels. Okay, nine, I think the first and then second and then eighth, up to eighth. Okay, abandonment of the first one through the eighth one. Okay, once they abandon the ninth one, then they already achieve, I think, achieve nirvana. Okay, so these categories, and then also in the case of solitary realizer, okay, solitary realizer superior, okay, they have achieved, I think, certain level of, I think, a cessation of conception of external object. Okay, that's the meaning. Okay, and then Bodhisattva, in this case, Bodhisattva on the first ground or second, from on the first ground through, I think, on the 10th ground. Okay, so all these Bodhisattvas, they have also achieved, the cessation of some certain kind of, I think, afflictive emotion, cessation of certain kind of conception of external object, cessation of certain kind of, I think, innate notion of self of phenomena. Okay, so this is okay. So therefore, these these seven lines, okay, show that these 7 lines, I think, show that show that I think, in general, show that solitary realizers do not realize, okay, selflessness of phenomena. Okay, okay. Yeah. So this, but this, okay. This also we should understand. This it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean all of the solitary realizer or all of the hearers. It doesn't mean. I mean, there's no any solitary realizer or hearer who knows or who ascertains selflessness of phenomena. Rather, it means that in general, or generally speaking, or in general, solitary realizers do not know the selflessness of phenomena. Okay, that's the meaning. Okay, so therefore, this is this is one argument. Okay, one argument. Okay. So later on, Tsong Khapa will explain. Okay, the answer to this argument. Okay, so now I'm going to read. In no way could they refute. I think in no way could they refute one half of subject and object, which are different entities, and conceive of the truth of the other other half, I think. So therefore, these two lines, okay, should be understood, as I said earlier, okay, just now, I think. I mean, but some, I think, some scholars, okay, some earlier scholars like Regril in, I think, 12th or 13th century, he said that he was actually criticizing Maitreya, okay, criticizing the ornament for clear realization, okay, saying that saying that I think in no way could they refute, I think, one half of the subject and object, which are different entities, and conceive of the truth of the other half, or means as I think, as asserted by Regrel, okay, scholar Regrel, it does not mean it does not mean, I think, it does not mean, okay, the meaning of the two lines, okay, the meaning of the two lines are no, I think it does, I think, it does not mean that that I think it does not mean that I think it does not mean that, I think, Suma is means that the emptiness of, I think, emptiness of object is understood by solid realizers, but the subject consciousness, okay, the emptiness of consciousness is not understood by solid realizers, okay. He thinks this, okay. Regrel asserted that Regrel is asserting that solid realizers do not realize emptiness of consciousness. Rather, they realize emptiness of object. Okay. So therefore, he is saying that. So okay. Regrel is saying, I think, let me say this. Let me say it more clearly. I think Regrel is saying that solitary realizers do realize emptiness of object, emptiness of true existence of object, but they do not realize emptiness of true existence of consciousness. Okay. So therefore, he is saying that one half of the subject and object, which are different entities, and conceive of the truth of the other half. See, okay, conceive of the truth of other means that conceive of the truth of the other half means that consciousness is conceived as a true existent, but object is conceived non-truly existent. Okay, this is not the case. And also, one half of the subject and object, which are different entities, and okay, that means earlier, okay, if you understand, if you know that form is not different entity from the consciousness which apprehends it, at that very moment, you already understand or know that 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 I think that I consciousness itself is not separate entity from that object, that form, I think. Okay, so therefore, therefore, what, how to say, what I think, what I think, Chandrakīrti, I think, posited, or I think posited is wrong, I think. Wrong. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, okay. See, in no way could they refute one half of subject and object, which are different entities, and conceive. Okay. And conceive. Refute, I think. In no way could they refute, I think, the true existence of one half of subject and object, which are different entities, and conceive of the truth of the other half. Okay. So, okay. So therefore, okay. I think okay. In no way could they refute, I think. Okay. The true. This is just, I think, footnote. Could they refute one half of subject and object, which are different? So this is that the check means, okay, which are different entities. Okay, refute. Okay, and conceive of the truth of one, truth of the other half. Okay, I think so. Here, in no way could they refute one half of subject and object, or which are different entities. Okay, means when, or means, I think he means that by this statement, Chandrakīrti means that once, okay, the form is, okay, the form is, how to say, form is understood as not being a different entity from I consciousness. It is not necessary to know, okay, I consciousness itself not being separate entity from the form. Okay, so therefore he is saying refuting one half of the subject and object, which are different entities. Okay, one half of the subject and object, which are different entity. Okay, this is meaning check is means that, okay, yeah, he's saying that, okay, okay, he's saying that check means half. Okay, half is refuted, but another half cannot be refuted. Okay, what half? Means that form as not being separate entity from I consciousness. Okay, is okay. So this is okay, refuted or eliminated. But I consciousness being not separated, not different entity from form is not refuted, I think. Okay, so this is one, how to say, attribute, one, how to say, feature attributed by real okay, true solitary realizer, okay. Then another thing is that, another feature which is attributed to solitary realizer by Real is that Soan Demedo means that object, okay, solitary realizers know object as being, I think, empty of true existence. But they do not know, okay, consciousness as empty of true existence, okay. So that's, this is the, how to say, this I mean, this is the viewpoint, okay, asserted by Real, okay. So therefore he is saying that so therefore he is saying that therefore he is saying that solitary realizers who assert consciousness as truly existent and consciousness, which is not different entity from its object, as truly existent, okay. Now I think let me say, he's saying, okay, really saying, okay, solitary realizers, Real is saying he assert, I think, Real assert that solitary realizers accept, I think, accept consciousness as truly existent, and Chidramadrins, okay, Chidramadrins who assert consciousness, which is not different entity from its object, as truly existent, okay, are not similar, or are not similar, okay, in their tenet system, okay. So therefore, if someone says, okay, if someone say, I think here, okay, the statement that it would be amazing to have a similarity of tenet between the solitary realizers who propound the truth of subjects and the Chidramas who teach the ultimate existence of consciousness without the duality of subject and object in Lahava, even for the non-Buddhist Dibakas. Okay, I will say. See here, okay. So therefore, I think the statement, it would be amazing to have amazing to have a similarity of tenet between the solitary realizers who propound the truth of subjects, okay, truth of subjects, and the Chidramas who teach the ultimate existence of consciousness without the duality of subject and object. In Lahava, I think is lovable, I think. Okay. Therefore, the statement that it would be is lovable, okay. I think, okay. Who is the ultimate existence of consciousness without the duality of subject and object in lovable, even for the non-Buddhist rangi, I think, I say, okay, I think it's, okay. Here, I think I should say this. the statement that it would be amazing to have a similarity of tenet between the solitary realizers, okay, who propound the truth of subject, okay, and the Chidramatis who teach the ultimate existence of consciousness without the duality of subject and objects in love, even for the, okay, I think, okay, so I will say this in, okay, I will say, okay, means that I think, now I think, Tsong Khapa is saying, I think, Tsong Khapa is saying, okay, Tsong Khapa is saying that the statement, okay, the statement made by Rirel, okay, saying that, okay, it would be absurdly, I think, it would be absurd to have a similarity of tenet between the solitary realizers who propound the truth of subjects and Chidramadins who teach, I think, who teach consciousness without the duality of subject and object as truly existent. Okay, that's the meaning. Okay, I think. Yeah, I will say this again. Okay, it's the translation is a little bit weak, or I will say it. Therefore, I think I should say first, in no way could they refute the true refute one half of the subject and object, which are different entities. This is one portion. Okay, then second portion is conceive of the truth of the other half. Okay, so the first is the, and then, okay, I think half, okay, half means object to refute, okay, to refute object as different entity of different object as different object as a different entity, okay, from subject, okay, subject consciousness, but not refuting, okay, the consciousness itself as being a different entity from the object, okay. That is the meaning, that how in no way could they refute one half of subject and object, which are different entities, okay. Then another is conceive of the truth of one half, means with regard to, I think, with regard to solitary realizers, Rirel is saying that solitary realizers conceive, okay, conceive the truth of consciousness, or truly existence of, here in this case, truly existence of consciousness, but they refute or they eliminate the truth of object, okay. So that is what Rirel was saying, okay. And then, since this is his Rirel's position, okay, now Tsong Khapa is, okay, arguing against his position, okay, saying that therefore the statement that it would be okay, arguing, okay, against this, against Rirel's position, okay, saying that therefore the statement that it would be absurd, here, absurd, I think, it would be absurdly amazing. No, it would be absurd, would be, okay, it would be absurd to have a similarity of tenet between the solitary realizers who propound the truth of subjects and the Chidramadins who teach consciousness without the duality of subject and object as truly existent. Okay. 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 Laughable. This is laughable. Okay. This is laughable. Okay. Laughable. Okay. Laughable here. So Rigel is saying that, okay. 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 Rigel is saying that solitary realizer is abandoning the conception of object, but they are not abandoning conception of consciousness. Okay. Whereas Chittermadin school system, okay, they are not abandoning, okay, conception of true existence of object as well as conception of true existence of subject. Okay. So therefore, saying this is very laughable. Okay. Okay. So okay. So but laughable. I think laughable. Laughable. Okay. Okay. I think it's laughable. Still, it is his husband. Regrets statement or laughable even for Seje Bishagedo. So laughable. Okay. Even for non, and I think we shouldn't say, even for the non-Buddhist Deepakas, here's not Seje Bishagedo interpret means Sejeba is means it reveals your own deficiency. Okay. Seje Bishagedo means that it your state such yours own statement. Okay. Such an I think such a your own statement reveals your own deficiency. Okay, that's the meaning. Okay, here. So therefore, laughable is laughable after laughable. Okay, is statement made by Rigel. Okay, so okay. Now let me say this again. This is a little bit tricky. Okay, I need to think in Tibetan first. Okay, so therefore the statement that it would be amazing, amazing means absurd. Okay, it would be absurd to have a similarity of tenet between the solitary realizers who propound the truth of subjects and the Chittermadins who teach a consciousness without the duality of subject and object as truly existent. Is lovable. I think is lovable would be better. Is lovable. Okay. Is lovable. Is lovable. Not even for non-Buddhists. Is lovable. Is lovable. That is his statement made by Rigel. Okay. So that your own statement reveals your own deficiency. Here, Tsong Khapa is saying, because here he says, Rigel's position is that solitary realizers, how to say, are abandoning, okay, conception of object, conception of true existence of object, but not abandoning conception of true existence of subject or consciousness. So that is his version of how to say, understanding. Okay. Now then, with regard to some Chittamandrins, Chittamandrins, they are not abandoning conception of true existence of object, nor are they abandoning conception of true existence of subject. Okay. So therefore, okay, saying therefore materials, clear materials, ornament for clear realizations statement, okay, showing that these two are okay similar is okay is just absurd. Okay, that is what Rigel said. Okay, so therefore okay, Sejebe Shagedu means your own such a statement made by yourself reveals your own deficiency. That is Tsong Khapa. That's what Tsong Khapa said here. Here, not even for the non-Buddhist, Dibbaga is little bit translation. I think. Okay, I think. Okay, now okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think okay. That's it. I think. Yeah, I think it should be clear now. I think so. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. In Yogacarya, I think in the Yogacarya Swatantrika system, the path of a solitary realizer is said to be middling from the viewpoint of his abandoning adherence to the truth of object, and his not abandoning adherence to the true existence of subjects. Through abandoning adherence to the truth of objects, his is superior to a hearer, and through not abandoning adherence to the truth of subjects, he is inferior to Mayaness. Okay. Therefore, he is middling. Okay. Okay, now it's okay. Yeah, okay, now it's okay. So I think it should be now. Okay. 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 Now I think okay. The path of I think okay. The path of solitary realization is said to be middling. Okay, from the viewpoint of his abandoning adherence to the truth of object. Okay, object. Okay, here, which are different entities from the subjects. Okay. Then, and his not abandoning adherence to the truth existence of subjects. Through abandoning adherence to the truth of object, he is superior to a hearer. And through not abandoning adherence to the truth of subjects, he is inferior to a Mayaness. Okay. Therefore, he is middling. Okay. The three persons of three vehicles. Okay. For the Yogacarya, Swatantrika. Okay. According to the Yogacarya Swatantrikas. The three persons of the three vehicles, great, middling, and small, have sharp, middling, and dull faculties, and thus they posit stages of faculties, they posit, okay, stages of faculties in relation to selflessness, okay. They posit the best, the Madhyamika view for the great vehicle. They posit the middling view of Chitramadra for the middling vehicle, and the lowest view, the common one of the selflessness of the person for the simple vehicle. However, it is not definite, okay, because it is not definite because in Yogacara Shanti Swatantrika system, okay, there are hearers and soul realizers who have realized the selflessness of phenomena. So therefore, it is not definite, okay. Even according to all three have the view of suchness. This is according to a system, okay. System. Prasangika Madhyamika, okay. According to Prasangika Madhyamika school system, okay. All three have the view of suchness, okay. All three have view of suchness. Hearers, soul realizers, and okay. Okay, bodhisattvas, okay. View of suchness. It is not contradictory that there be three stages of faculties from the viewpoint of quickly or not so quickly penetrating suchness and so forth. Okay. According to even according to a system, okay, propounding that all three have the view of suchness, okay. It is not contradictory that there be the three stages of faculties from the viewpoint of, okay, trainees, quickly or not so quickly penetrating suchness and so forth, okay. Meaning that quickly penetrate, quickly knowing suchness and not so quickly, I think, not so quickly knowing suchness. Okay. Maitreya teaches that the inability to abandon adherence to the truth of subject consciousness is a distinguishing feature of the law vehicle. Okay. Inability to abandon adherence to the truth of subject, that is consciousness, is a distinguishing feature of the law vehicle. Okay. Therefore, it is not suitable to interpret the view of selflessness explained in his ornament for clear realization as Chidramatra, okay, as is the case with his ornament for the Great Vehicle Sutras, discrimination of the middle way and the extremes, and the discrimination of phenomena and noumenon, okay, noumenon, okay, 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 so okay, this is okay. Even Indian scholars interpreted Maitreya's ornament for the clear realizations as Madhyamika and Chidamadra, and there are many reasons. There are many reasons regarding this should be explained. However, fearing too many words, I will not write about it now. Okay. Furthermore, I think now here answer is coming here. Furthermore, Maitreya's ornament for the clear realization says the element of attributes has not divisions. Okay. Element of attributes has no divisions. Okay. Element of attributes has no divisions. Therefore, the lineages are not fit to be different. Through differences in the dependent phenomena, divisions of lineage are thoroughly expressed. Okay. Okay. This indicates that hearers and soldier realizers also realize the nature of phenomena with respect to the term, I think, element of attributes, dharma dhatu, element of attribute, yeah, okay. So here, okay, element of attributes, okay, has no divisions, okay. So this, okay, here, I think, okay, element of attributes has no divisions. Therefore, the lineages are not fit to be different. Okay. This is argument. Okay. Through differences in the dependent phenomena, divisions of lineage are thoroughly expressed. Okay. So this indicates, I think, that hearers and soldier realizers also realize the nature of phenomena. Okay. So this is yeah, okay. Through differences in the dependent phenomena. Okay. Differences in the dependent phenomena. Dependent phenomena here refers to the path. Okay. Here's path. Soldier realizes path, and Bodhisattva's path. Okay. These three paths are different from each other. So therefore, okay, the element of attributes, the lineage, okay, the, how to say, divisions of, I think, divisions of natural, I think, lineages can be expressed or can be established, okay. Can be, yeah, divisions of natural lineage, divisions of natural lineage can be established because the hearer's path, hearer, soldier, realizer, and Bodhisattva's path are different, okay, from each other. Okay. So this indicates hearers also realize the nature of phenomena. Okay, means that the reason is that even though the element of attributes has no division, means have no any different entities. Okay. Here, element of attributes refers to emptiness. Okay, the emptiness of the emptiness of minds in Bodhisattvas. Okay, emptiness of I think inherent existence of I think emptiness of minds in Bodhisattvas. Okay, I think it's long one. Empty of inherent existence. Okay, that is attributed to the minds, to the mind of, I think, Bodhisattvas. Okay, Bodhisattva's mind being empty of, I think, true existence. Okay, Bodhisattva's mind, Bodhisattva's mind as being empty of true existence. Okay, is an element, is the element of attributes in this case. Okay, Bodhisattva's mind being empty of true existence. Okay, that's good. Bodhisattva's mind being empty of true existence is the element of attributes here, okay, has no divisions, okay. In this case, has no divisions means, okay, this, emptiness, okay, the emptiness itself has no different entities, okay. So therefore, lineages or natural lineages here, natural lineages have no different entities. But okay, there are differences between the hearer and solitary realizer, and Bodhisattva's path. Okay, there are differences. Okay, there are differences. I mean, they are different from each other. They're different entities, I think, from each other. Okay, so therefore, divisions of lineages are thoroughly expressed. Okay, means that there are three different lineages. Okay, the one is hearer's natural lineage, then solitary realizer's natural lineage, Bodhisattva's natural lineage. Okay, so these three are established depending are established, I think, by way of their dependent phenomena, which are these three parts: part of hearers, part of solitary realizer, part of Bodhisattva. So that means part of hearers and part of solitary realizers realize the emptiness of their own mind. Okay. So this indicates that hearers and solitary realizers also realize the nature of phenomena. Okay. With respect to the term element of attributes, Aya Vimukti Sena, power to healthy independent, illumination of the 25,000 stanza perfection wisdom says, I think, thought and conception are an adherence to phenomena, and their signs are adherence to phenomena and their signs, I think, because these do not exist, okay, because these do not exist, I think, okay, because I think these do not exist, desire is to be known as just non-existent, okay. This non-existence is the suchness of all phenomena. This indicates that the element of attributes itself is the cause of the qualities of superior, okay, and thus the natural lineage is the basis of path. Okay, this is the quotation. Okay, thought and conception are an adherence to phenomena and their signs. Inherent, the true existence, adherence to true existence. Okay, because these do not exist. Okay, because these do not exist. Means that because these do not exist. Okay, it's a little bit hard to tell. Whatever, okay, in the manner, I think, here, because these, okay, I mean, because these do not exist means as they apprehend, okay, these thought and, the thought and the conception are an adherence to phenomena and their signs, okay. At the conception of true existence, okay, the whatever, okay, whatever conceived, okay, I think whatever, whatever, because these means those, I think, refers to, I think, Simbatra means how to say, whatever, however, maybe. I think, okay, now I think it's simple way of saying is that because these do not exist means that true existence of, I think, true existence of, I think, object, okay, observed object, I think, true existence of observed, true existence of observed object, okay, do not, true, I think truly existent phenomena, truly existent phenomena do not exist, I think. Desire is to be known as just non-existent. Non-existent means truly non-existent, I think. This non-existence means truly non-existence, okay, is the suchness of all phenomena, okay. This indicates that the element of attribute itself is the cause of causes. Here, cause means that not real cause, but it is, I think, cause of qualities means that once you meditate on, okay, once the path, okay, path of the hearer's path or solitary realizer's path or Bodhisattva's path, once these, three, either one of those three, path, once they, how to say, meditate on these three paths, when these three paths meditate on emptiness, okay, these three paths developed or proceed to, okay, enlightenment, okay. So therefore, here element of attribute itself is the cause of the qualities, okay. In terms of the cause of the quality, in terms of, I think, in terms of, I think, in terms of, you can, not real cause, I think, it's, yeah, it not a real cause, okay, but it just means if the element of attributes is held, okay, if the element of attributes is, how to say, utilized, okay, familiarized, okay, is familiarized with meditation, okay, then it would, then I think the meditation itself, okay, or path itself develops towards enlightenment. So therefore, here suchness, here the element of attributes itself is the cause of the qualities of superiors. Okay, the here cause just refers to that. Okay, and thus the natural lineage is the basis of path. The element of attributes is explained as the emptiness of true existence. As the emptiness of true existence, that is the non-existence of phenomena. That is the non-existent phenomena. Their signs, non-existence of phenomena, and their signs as they are here now. They're good as they are apprehended by desire. Okay, as they are. Okay, non-existence of phenomena and their signs as they are apprehended by desire. In this case, desire, which here refers to a consciousness adherent to the true existence of phenomena and their signs. Okay, that's good one. Okay, so okay. Okay, okay. The element of the phenomena. Okay, good. There is the non-existence of phenomena and their signs as they are apprehended by desire. This is a good discussion. Okay, which desire, which here refers to a consciousness adherent to the true existence of phenomena and their signs. Okay. Uh, 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 as an objection is stated, if the element of attributes where the lineage, okay, where the lineage, if the element of attributes, okay, if the element of attributes were the lineage, then all sentient beings would abide in the lineage because the element of attributes in general would abide in all. Okay, this is from that same treatise. Okay, the objector thinks. Okay, objector. Okay, thinks that abiding in the lineage refers to the lineage on the occasion of the path. Okay, especially here in this case, on the occasion of Mahayanic path or great vertical path. Okay. So that now, okay, I think argument here is that hearers, soldier realizes, okay, are also would have to be, I think, hearers and soldier realizers would have to abide in the natural lineage of Bodhisattva, okay, because hearers and soldier realizers abide in being empty of true existence. Okay. Okay. Because they abide, we can say, because they abide. Bodhisattva's mind empty of, I think, true existence. Because they abide, hearers and soldier realizers abide in Bodhisattva's mind being empty of true existence. Okay, it does, but this is not saying that hearers and soldier realizers are abiding in Bodhisattva's mind. This is not. Rather, it is saying hearers and soldier realizers being abide, I think, in Bodhisattva's mind being empty of true existence. Okay. 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 I think. See. Okay. All phenomena. Okay. All we can say. Okay. It is logical. Okay. All phenomena abide in Bodhisattva's mind being empty of true existence, because Bodhisattva's mind being empty of true existence follows from all phenomena. Okay. If it is a phenomenon, okay, if it is existent, then it must be then it must be then it must abide in Bodhisattva's mind being empty of true existence. Okay, so that is the argument. Okay, okay. Mm. Mm. So okay, the argument is that the objector is Chidarmatrins. In this case, objector is Chidarmatrins. Okay, mind only school view holder. Okay. Okay. Proponent of, in this case, the proponent of mind only school system. Okay. So here objector is the proponent of mind only school system. Okay. So this mind only Chidarmatrins are saying that Chidarmatrins are saying that hearers and solitary realizers would have to be okay. Would have to be, I think. Would have to be, I think. Would have to be, I think. Abide, I think. Would have to abide in the natural lineage of Bodhisattva. Okay. Natural lineage of Bodhisattva. Because hearers and soul realizers abide in Bodhisattva's mind being empty of true existence. That's the reason. Okay. So here there's no entailment. Okay. There, Chidamadin's consequence has no entailment. Okay. Entailment. Okay. So okay, entailment. Yeah, there's no. His Chidamadin's argument has no entailment. I mean, argument has no entailment. His reason is that even though these three, emptiness, the emptiness of the mind of hearers, the emptiness of mind of soul realizers, emptiness of mind of bodhisattvas. Okay. Even though these three emptiness are not different entities, okay, but due to having dependent path, respectively, I think, due to having dependent individual, I think, due to having individual, personal, individual, I think, individual, due to having individual, I think, individually dependent, I think, individually dependent path, okay. Due to having individually dependent path, three different, how to say, natural lineages are established, okay. That means due to having means here, due to having hearer's path, which develops, I think, which develops through meditating on emptiness of true existence of his own mind, okay. And also also soul realizes natural lineage, okay. Also, okay, soul realizes path, okay. yeah, okay. Also, I think natural lineage of solitary realizer, okay, is also separately established because there are because I think it's that it's I think it's it's dependent, I think it's dependent solitary realizer's path. I think realizes okay the emptiness of the mind of I think emptiness of true existence of solitary realizer's mind, okay, and also meditate on upon meditating on it, that particular path develops I think to achieve enlightenment, okay. So therefore, okay, so this okay, so this shows okay, so this shows I think this shows that in order to this shows I think okay okay, this shows I think hearers and solitary realizers realize I think emptiness of true existence, okay. And here not only that but also I think but also it shows that through I think it shows I think it shows I think okay it shows that it shows I think how to say yeah but, it also shows here okay it also shows that superior I think superior hearer and solitary realizer superiors must have achieved okay wisdom directly realizing emptiness, okay. And in order for liberation from cyclic existence, okay, or in order for hearers enlightenment to be achieved, and also in order for solitary realizers enlightenment to be achieved, cultivation of I think emptiness of true existence, emptiness of true existence, emptiness of true existence is necessary, I think. So here, in this case, hearer's path, okay, hearer's path is developing towards developing towards enlightenment, okay. Hearer enlightenment. Hearer's enlightenment, okay. And then, okay, so, okay, okay. Okay, so here, okay, counteracting, I think, through counteracting innate notion of inherent existence, okay, hearers fulfill their aspiration, okay. Their aspiration is liberation from cycle existence, okay. So this shows, okay, wisdom realizing emptiness of true existence is the, how to say, is the essential, I think, essential path, I think, path to eliminate all affective emotions. Okay, so so therefore I think so this answers this this answers to the objection, how to say, to the objection that how to say, that argues, I think, that argues, I think, that argues, I think, okay, okay, that argues, I think, that argues, hearers and soul realizers do not realize selflessness of phenomena. Okay. Okay, now I think, okay. So this is the answer to the objection. To the objection that, how to say, that argues against I think, hearers and soul realizers having I think realized, hearers and soul realizers, I think that objection that argues against hearers and soul realizers attainment of, I think, wisdom realizing emptiness of true existence. Okay. Wisdom realizing selflessness of phenomena would be better. Huh? Wisdom realizing selflessness of phenomena. Okay. So because there are also objector is Chidamatan. Okay, Chidamatan is one of the objectors. Okay. So, okay. So in this case, the Chidamatan is the objector here. Okay. In this particular, in this case, Chidamatan is the objector. Okay. So, okay. So therefore, here in answer to Chidamatan's objection, okay, we say, okay, it says that I think this says, okay, hearer's path and solitary realizer's path, Bodhisattva's path, all of them respectively know and meditate on the emptiness of their own mind, and thereby they develop, okay, towards their own, towards achievement of, towards enlightenment. Okay, now in answers to this, it is said that lineage is that which serves as the cause of superior qualities when observed. Thus here the absurd consequences, okay, is not entailed, I think. That all sentient beings would have the qualities of superiors. The mere presence of the nature of phenomena does not mean that one abides in the lineage in terms of the path. When one observes and meditates on the nature of phenomena through the path, it comes to serve as the special cause of superior qualities. At that time, one's lineage is regarded as special. Okay, see here. The lineage is that which serves as the cause of superior qualities when observed. Okay, that's okay. The emptiness of the mind of Bodhisattva, and the emptiness of mind of hearer, the emptiness of mind of emptiness of mind of solitary realizers. Okay. Yeah. Here, the lineage is that which serves as the cause of superior qualities when observed. Okay, when observed. Thus, here the absurd consequences. Okay, that all sentient beings would have the qualities of superiors. Okay, would have the qualities of superiors. Is not entailed. Okay. Here in this case, all sentient beings, okay, that all sentient beings, okay, here refers to hearers, solitary realizers, and bodhisattva. Okay, all sentient beings would have the qualities of superiors. Means qualities of superior. Here in this case, bodhisattvas, natural lineage. Okay, is not entailed. The mere presence of the nature of phenomena does not mean, okay, the mere presence of nature of phenomena does not mean that one abides in the lineage in terms of the path. Okay, when one observes and meditates on the nature of phenomena through the path, when one observes and meditates on the nature of phenomena through the path, it comes to as the special cause of superior qualities. At that time, one's lineage is regarded as special. Okay. So now an objection is raised. Here, regarded at that time, one's lineage is regarded as special. Okay, special. Okay, means there are three different lineage, natural lineages. Natural lineages of hearer, and natural lineage of solitary realizer, natural lineage of bodhisattva. Okay, so at that time, one's lineage is regarded as special. Okay, okay, but not so how to say, the emptiness of mind of common being who is yet to achieve a path to liberation. Okay, so that is not considered. That is not considered. The lineage, which is regarded as special in this case. Okay, that is a lineage, but not in this context. In this context, lineage refers to 13. Okay, there are 13 bodhisattvas. Okay, 13 bodhisattvas. These, the natural lineages. Okay, natural lineages. 13 natural lineages. Okay, of 13 different levels of bodhisattvas. So regarded as special. Okay. An objection is raised. Still, since the element of attributes has no divisions. Okay. The lineages of the three vehicles could not be different. Since the element of attributes has no divisions. The element of attributes has no divisions. Okay. Means the element of attributes has no different entities. Okay. It does not mean different isolates. There are different isolates of the element of attributes, but there's no different entities in the element of attributes, I think. Okay. Since the element of attributes has no divisions, means your element of attributes has no any different entities. Okay. The lineages of the three vehicles could not be different. Okay. Could not be different means, okay, could not be different means, okay. Yeah, since the element of attributes has no divisions, no different entities, the lineages of the three vehicles could not be different means could not be different entities. Okay. In answer, okay. So objection is still okay. And objection is rest still okay. Since the element of attributes has no division, the lineages of the three vehicles could not be different means different entities. Okay. Different entity, I mean. In answer, it is said that because there are divisions in the paths, okay, hearer's path, solitary realizer's path, bodhisattva's path, okay, which are dependent phenomena, observing the element of attribute. Here, observing means validly observing or validly establishing the element of attributes, okay. The element of attributes, the lineages are asserted to be different, okay. And now different means here difference means not in the sense of entity, not different in entity, but different by isolates. As to be different. The basis is the basis is what is observed. The basis is what is observed. Here, the element of attribute is the basis. Okay, so is what is observed, and the dependent are the consciousness. The dependent are the consciousness observing it. Okay, with respect to the observers. Okay, there are also the two vehicles of hearers and soul to realize this. Okay, in order for the element of attributes to be observed, here to be observed means to be validly established. Okay, to be validly established, it must be established for that mind, and unless true existence is eliminated for that mind, and emptiness of true existence is not established for it. Okay, this is clear. Now, the nature of, I think we should read, the nature of phenomena must be initially ascertained in relation to one base, one particular base, okay, qualified by emptiness. For instance, person or form, feeling, perception, discrimination, or compositional factor, or a consciousness. Okay, just one, base. Okay, initially. Okay, the nature of phenomena must be initially for the first time. Okay, it must be, I think, ascertained in relation to one particular base qualified by emptiness. Okay, therefore, upon observing either an external or internal phenomena qualified by emptiness, hears and soul realizes validly establish its nature, the absence of true existence. Or upon observing, okay, observing means validly observing or validly establishing validly knowing. Okay, here means observe. Upon observing means just validly knowing. Upon validly knowing either an external or internal phenomena qualified by here, let me say. Therefore, upon observing, here this is just observing, observe, okay. Therefore, upon observing either an external or internal phenomena qualified by emptiness, this is just observing. Okay, that's right. Here's also realize validly established. Okay, this question. Its nature. Okay, its nature means an internal or external phenomenon. Nature. Okay, the absence of, that is the absence of true existence. Okay, thus there are soldier realizers who realize the meaning of suchness. Okay, and it does not follow that no soldier realizer can abandon adherence to the truth of consciousness. So thus there are soldier realizers who realize, okay, who realize the meaning of suchness, okay, meaning of emptiness, selflessness of phenomena, okay. And it does not follow that no soldier realizer can abandon adherence to the truth of consciousness, okay. Okay. So this is in accordance with Prasangika Madhyamika viewpoint. Okay, here we are talking about this in accordance with Prasangika Madhyamika viewpoint. Also, here must be divided into those who do and do not realize suchness. Okay. Also, here must be divided. Okay. Hearers must be divided into those who do and do not realize suchness. Hearers must be divided into those who do and do not realize suchness. And for this reason, two lower vehicle modes were set forth in Metta's ornament for the clear realizations. Okay. Two lower vehicle modes means I think lesser vehicle practitioner, I think. Okay. Into those who do and do not realize suchness, and for this reason, two lower vehicle modes were set forth in Madra's ornament for the clear realization. Okay. So that means, this means even in, I think, even in Madra's ornament for clear realization, it is set forth that there are two different clear solid realizers. Okay, one is able to, okay, between them, one is able to abandon the conception of true existence of consciousness, and the other one is unable to abandon the conception of true existence. Okay, conception of true existence of consciousness. Okay, so okay, so therefore ornament for clear realization shows that there are two different types within the clear realization, within the solid realizer. Okay, the one is okay, the one is capable, okay, capable to abandon, okay, conception of true existence of consciousness, and the other one is incapable, I think, incapable of abandoning conception of true existence of consciousness. Okay. Okay, so you must ascertain that you must conceptions of a true difference in entity of subject and object are both assigned and denied as obstructions to omniscience. Okay, here you must ascertain that in matter as ornament for the clear realization, which contains two systems, okay. Conceptions of a true difference in entity of subject and object are both assigned and denied as obstructions to omniscience, okay. Okay, I think, okay, this means assigned as, okay, assigned as means conception of a true difference in entity of subject and object are both assigned as obstructions, okay, to omniscience, okay, okay. Denied as obstructions to omniscience, okay, okay. So here, it means, okay. Okay. So here, okay, it simply means that conception of, I think, conception of true existence of object and conception of true existence of consciousness, okay. So there are, okay, two systems, okay. There are two, even in, okay, in matter, even in matter, I think in materials, ornament for the clear realization, which contains two systems, okay, two systems is that two systems, okay. Conceptions of a true difference in entity of subject and object are both assigned as obstructions to omniscience, denied as obstructions to omniscience. Means that assigning, I think, assigning that conception of true existence of object as well as conception of true existence of consciousness as obstructions to omniscience. Okay, this is one system. Then another system is that I think conception of true existence of object and I think conception of true existence of consciousness denied as obstructions to omniscience. That is Prasangika Madhyamika viewpoint, okay? That the first one is Yogacarya Madhyamika, okay? Yogacarya Madhyamika. And not only Yogacarya Madhyamika, also Baba Viveka also accept that conception of true existence of object and consciousness, okay, as I think obstruction to omniscience. But in accordance with Prasangika Madhyamika viewpoint, okay, conception of true existence of object and consciousness are assigned as obstruction to liberation rather than obstruction to omniscience, okay. So this is saying here, okay, this is what's said by, no, this is what mentioned by this statement, okay. You must ascertain that conceptions of a true difference in entity of subject and object are both assigned and denied as obstructions to omniscience, okay. And now another description for it is that I think conception of, there are two different systems in material's ornament for the clear realization. In material's ornament for clear realizations, there are two different systems regarding I think regarding assigning, okay, regarding assigning or conception of object and consciousness. I think regarding assigning conception of apprehending, I think apprehending conception of, I think different entity of, I think conception of difference in entity between the object and subject. The conception of difference in entity, or conception of different entity. Okay, conception of different entity of subject and object. Conception that I think conception that apprehend object and its subject consciousness as different entity, as obstruction to course obstruction to omniscience. And okay, and another system is that it is not considered this how to say, this conception, the conception which apprehends object and its subject consciousness as different entity, not being, I think denied, assigned and denied, or I should say, two different school systems. Okay, the one is that conception of object and its subject consciousness as being different entity, assigned as, I think, assigned as course obstruction to omniscience. Okay, I think, let me say this. There are two different school systems. Of them, one assigns conception of object, conception that apprehends object and its subject consciousness as different entity, as course obstruction to omniscience. Okay, this is one thing. Then another school system is that denying, I think, denying that conception which apprehends object and its subject consciousness as different entity, as and as a course obstruction to omniscience. So that could be that is, that can be this, okay, this sense, I think, could be could be, I think, could be construed, I think, from this statement. So there are two. Okay. The first one is okay. Object conception of true existence of object, as well as conception of true existence of consciousness, assigned as obstructions to omniscience, denied as obstructions to omniscience. This is the one, okay, one interpretation. Another word, just I have said, okay. Okay, now, now it's time to stop, I think. No, little bit too late. Oh,
Are there any questions here? It seems like we need more time to think about this, Geshe. So thank you so much. And we'll conclude the session now with the prayers.
yeah.
May the spiritual teachers who lead me on the sacred path and the spiritual friends who practice it have long life. May I pacify completely all outer and inner hindrances. Grant such inspiration, I pray. May the lives of the venerable spiritual mentors be stable, and their virtuous actions spread in the 10 directions. May the light of Lama Tsong's teachings dispelling the darkness of the beings in the 3 worlds always increase. Idam Gurana Mandalakam Niryatayami. Due to this merit, may we soon attain the awake state of Guru Buddha, that we may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their sufferings. May the precious Bodhi mind not yet born arise and grow. May the born have no decline, but increase forevermore. In the snowy mountain pure land, you're the source of good and happiness. Powerful Tenzin Gyatso Chenrezi, may you stay until samsara ends. Thank you, Geshe. We'll see you tomorrow. And for our friends online, there is the opportunity for you to make offerings in gratitude for the teachings. You can do this by going to the donate page on the Abbey website, or you can write a check to the Abbey and get those to us by November 6th, if possible. And we'll see everyone online tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. Thank you, Geshe.